Hey there! Today, we're going to crack the code on one of the most confusing parts of English, its pronunciation. We're going to uncover the secret sounds of spoken English. Have you ever just stopped and wondered about this? I mean, look at them. Both words end in O-U-G-H, but they sound absolutely nothing alike. One rhymes with rough, the other with go. So, what gives? This one little question, it actually reveals a huge secret about the English language.
And here's the secret right up front. If you're trying to figure out how to say a word just by looking at the spelling, you're going to have a really hard time. The real key, the secret code we're talking about, it isn't in the letters we write down. Nope. It's in the actual, distinct sounds we make with our mouths.
So here's our game plan for decoding it all. First, we'll learn about the one simple concept that unlocks everything else. Then, we'll meet all the different families of sounds. You got your plosives, your fricatives, and a few other unique characters. And I promise, by the end of this, you'll have a brand new sonic superpower.
Okay, let's dive into Section 1. This is the absolute foundation for everything that's about to follow, the secret code of speech. And it all boils down to one simple idea: voiced versus voiceless.
You know, the secret code is actually surprisingly simple. Some sounds make your throat kind of buzz or vibrate. We call those voiced. Other sounds, they're just a puff of air passing through your mouth. We call those voiceless. That's it. Seriously, that's the entire secret. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Let's actually try this together right now. Go ahead and put 2 fingers on the front of your throat, right on your voice box. First, make a long S sound, like a snake. S. Feel anything? Probably not, right? It's just air. Okay, now keep your fingers right there and make a Z sound, like a bee. Zzz. Whoa, feel that little buzz? That vibration? That's voicing. You literally just felt the difference. Awesome. Now that you've got the code, let's meet our first family of sounds. These are the plosives. And you can think of them as these little pops or puffs of air that you stop for a second and then release. So our first pair is the P sound, pa, as in pat, and the B sound, ba, as in bus. Now for both of these, you press your lips together in the exact same way. The only difference? Well, the P is just a puff of air, it's voiceless. But the B sound, ba, that one has that vibration, it's voiced. Let's move to the next pair and you'll see how this starts to build. Here we've got T and D. Try saying the words top and dog. Notice how for both sounds, the tip of your tongue touches that little ridge right behind your top teeth. It's the exact same mouth position. But T, ta, is a voiceless puff of air, while D, da, is voiced. You can feel that hum. And the last of these plosives, k versus g. Say cat and go. This time, the back of your tongue is rising up to the top of your mouth. Again, identical position, but the k in cat, k, is a sharp, voiceless little click of air, while the g in go, g, it vibrates. Do you see the pattern? It's just that simple voiced, voiceless switch every single time. All right, so we've totally mastered the pops. Now let's meet their cousins, the fricatives. See, instead of stopping the air completely, these sounds are made by creating friction, that little hissing or humming sound you get when air is forced through a narrow space. Our first pair of fricatives, and you guessed it, they follow the same pattern. F and V. For both of these sounds, your top teeth rest gently on your bottom lip. The F, in fun, is just air hissing through. It's voiceless. Now just turn on your voice. The V, in van, creates that same friction plus a vibration. It's voiced. And with this, we can now solve one of English's biggest mysteries, the th sound. Here's the thing. It's not one sound. It's 2. The sound you hear in thin is made by putting your tongue between your teeth and just blowing air. Totally voiceless. But the sound in then, or in though, our word from the very beginning, is made in the exact same way just by adding that vibration. It's voiced. Mystery solved. And this table just illustrates the final 2 fricative pairs perfectly. We have that hissing s in C, which is voiceless, and its voiced twin, the buzzing z in zoo. Those are the very sounds we started with. And below that, we have the sh sound, sh, as in ship, which is just quiet air. Its voice partner is the much rarer zh sound, the one you hear in the middle of words like measure or vision. So what do you think happens when you combine a plosive, which is a stop sound, and a fricative, a friction sound? Well, you get our next little group, the affricates. There's only one pair of these, and believe me, you use them all the time. And yep, even these sort of combo sounds follow our secret code. The ch sound, ch, like in chip, it starts like a t and then releases like a sh. It's voiceless. Its voiced partner is the j sound, j, as in jam. It starts like a d and then releases with that vocal cord vibration. It's the same pattern, just with a two-part sound. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so we have officially covered all of the pairs. But you're probably wondering, what about the other letters? Well, let's meet the final consonant sounds, the ones that don't have a direct partner. We can group them into just a few distinct categories. First up, we have the nasals, and they're called that because, for these three sounds, the air actually comes out of your nose instead of your mouth. You can test it. Put your finger under your nose and say man, then net, and finally that ing sound at the end of sing, ng. All three of them are voiced. They all make a humming sound. Next up are the liquids and glides. These are often called approximates, which is a fancy way of saying your tongue and lips get close to a position but don't quite touch or block the air. They create these really smooth, flowing sounds, like the l in lip, the r in red, the w and we, and that just sound at the start of yes. And just like the nasals, every single one of these is voiced.
And that leaves us with just one, the loneliest sound in English, the H sound. It doesn't have a voiced partner, it's not a nasal or a liquid, it's really just a simple voiceless puff of breath from your throat, like in the word head. It's kind of like the ghost of a sound.
And just like that, we've done it. We've gone through every single consonant sound in the English language. So let's talk about what that really means for you. It means you've just gained a new sonic superpower.
That's the number, 24. Forget about the 26 letters of the alphabet for a second. When it comes to pronunciation, this is the number that really matters. 24 distinct consonant sounds. And now you know what they are and how every single one is made. I want you to think of what you just learned not as just a list of sounds, but as a set of keys. By focusing on these 24 sound keys, and especially on that simple difference between voiced and voiceless, you can unlock the pronunciation of any word, no matter how wild or confusing its spelling is. So, I'll leave you with this thought. You've cracked the code behind spoken English. You know the secret now. So when you're listening to people talk later today, or maybe you're listening to music, what are you going to listen for first? The buzz of a voiced sound? The little puff of a voiceless one? The secret world of sound is now officially open to you.